Hello, everybody, and today we are going to be reacting to Extraordinary Encounter with Stranger, Grief, Loneliness, and Wisdom.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to bother you. My name's Chris, and I take pictures of people. I just thought you looked amazing.
Did you take a picture of me outside the Grand Central? Maybe about a year ago?
It wasn't me. Did you see yourself somewhere?
No, I didn't know where to go looking. I'm old and grey, and I consider the computer to be the instrument of the devil. Well, I was...
Instrument of the devil? Okay, let me tell you something. Computers have brought us, OnlyFans. Computers have brought us Instagram. Computers have brought us DoorDash. These are peak inventions of humanity. Come on, man.
Was invented before computers were.
Hey, what age are you?
76.
What's your name?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas, do you have like 5 minutes? Is that okay?
I have all the time in the world.
The question I ask everybody that I stop is, what makes you happy in life? What kind of things bring you joy?
Computers bring me joy. No, this is actually a really good question. What makes you happy in life? What brings you joy? Let's hear what a man like Thomas has to say.
It's a tough one, actually, right now. My wife died 2 years ago. Just now.
I'm sorry, Thomas. I'm sorry.
If you had asked me 5 years ago, would I be like this? I would have said, get lost. You get up in the morning and get on with it. I turned to the coffin and, said, Caroline, tomorrow I will look to the east if I want to see the sun. We met.
Yeah, that's the thing when someone dies. Life goes on, man. I don't even know. I've never even been in love with anyone, so I could only imagine you're lost.
Because we both sang with the Northern Ireland Opera Trust 50 years ago. She and I were paired up on stage in The Bartered Bride. I rescued her from some lecherous old bollocks. When I say I rescued her, the thing was she came and sat on my lap to get away from this guy.
What is the biggest piece of wisdom that you have picked up over the years?
I believe you can achieve anything you want in your life if you get up early enough in the morning. When I was 40, I bought a farm, and I now had probably upwards of 200 sheep. I had 25 cattle. I had chickens and turkeys and various things as well. It was my toy. I didn't employ anybody to do it. And people say, how did you do all that? Your farm was a full-time job. Well, you get up early enough in the morning. The point is that I still live on the farm. That makes it very lonely.
Early bird gets the worm. I do believe that if you work towards something, you can improve, whether it be learning a new skill, networking. I don't know if you're guaranteed success. I might disagree with him on that. But I do believe if you wake up and work towards something, you'll grow in unexpected ways.
When I waken at 3 o'clock in the morning, all I can think is challenges and difficulties and so on.
Would you recommend getting married, starting a family?
I think if you are fortunate enough to fall in with somebody who is a bit like-minded but not a carbon copy. I believe I was fortunate that and other people have not been as fortunate, The thing was, my father died when I was 3. He hadn't been ill. My mother talked about on Saturday night. They used to wash the car. And apparently my mother went out to wash the car. My father didn't ever come. And she came into the house and said, "No, why didn't you come with me?" Now, obviously I have no memory of this, but I had just been told. And he was saying, I got this sort of pain and so on, and he died the next day. It was a huge problem. My mother was a teacher. And when she got married, she had to stop teaching because she couldn't be a married woman teaching in the 1940s.
She went back to teaching.
Well, when I was 4, I went and sat in the classroom with her.
Dang, this guy's been through a lot, man. Lost wife, lost dad when he was 3. Dang. Man's a veteran. I respect that.
I was too young to go to school. I think the fact that she was able to get up and get on with it is partly what has led to me, having the drive that I have.
What are your feelings about getting older? Being 76, the passing of time.
One day, a couple of weeks ago, I could barely get my legs out of the bed. If I can't do this, I have to do everything. And if I was sort of trying to offer advice, is not to actually get too fixated on your own problems, and making the most of what you have, not getting fixated on what you haven't got. It doesn't matter how bad things are today. Tomorrow, the sun will rise in the east.
Man, that was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what problems you're going through. Heck, I know what problems I'm going through. I can't promise you that things will get better. I just can't. But I can promise you that you can wake up the next day and wake up the next day and just take it from there. I don't know how to make a $1 billion business. Heck, I can't even make $10, man. But this just reminds me of the importance of, waking up, and also the importance of just going on with your day. Some people got 200 sheep to take care of. I don't even know where you buy a sheep. Some people have 200 sheep you can take care of. Thank you, Thomas, for sharing your perspective. It's really, I think the life you've lived is great, and it's really inspiring to me, and just shows you that if you have elderly people in your community or elderly people around you, they're basically walking history books. So you should listen to what older people have to say, learn from them, and try to help them out, and that's what makes a community in my opinion. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please like and subscribe. My social will be linked down below and at the end of this video. And if you have any stories of your grandparents or any elderly people or people you look up to, tell me in the comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.
Da chamada, chamada na cena.